Well, the cold days are heading our way, the cold days and the cold nights. And I think it's fair to say that more than ever, everyone is very conscious about saving energy, which means saving money. So today's show is very important because we're talking to New Jersey Natural Gas about what everyone can do in their own home to stay warm, comfortable, and save money. So stay tuned. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Scan FYI. Yeah, it's November, which is pretty hard to believe at this point. The year is flying by. Chilly days, chilly nights. So that must mean it's time for Gary Pivarnick of New Jersey Natural Gas. Good morning, Gary.
Good morning, Andre. How are you today?
I'm good. I'm good. And, I think it's true more than ever. We have to be very conscious of energy efficiency in our homes. It's always critical because saving energy is saving money. But I think, again, if you've been watching FYI before, you know that we do like to talk to New Jersey Natural Gas about saving energy. We've had the air conditioning situation. Now we're getting ready for heat, hot water, all those things that make us warm during the cold weather. So, Gary, what's the story? What's going on?
Well, as you know, Andre, we are coming into our colder days. So it's time to start thinking about our heating equipment, if we haven't already,
Yeah,
and how we can get that piece of equipment to perform up to its best that it could possibly do.
yeah.
So, here, Save Green Project, we encourage people to, when they're purchasing heating equipment, water heaters, and air conditioners, to try to get the most efficient that you can, because that's going to get you the biggest return on your investment, and it's going to save you money. So, at Save Green Project, we have, multitude of ways to help you save money with incentives, rebates, 0% financing. So, it's worth a look-see prior to you making that purchase, maybe to visit the savegreenproject.com and see what kind of incentives are out there.
So we're going to put that website right across the screen so everyone you don't have to worry about remembering. That was the savegreenproject.com, right?
Correct.
Okay. Yeah. Saving money, efficient heating means saving money. And maybe some people are surprised to think the utility company wants to save you money, but they do.
Oh, absolutely, Andre. Basically, we have some programs and incentives. If you're thinking about making a purchase, maybe you want to look into some of these programs that we have. A couple of the programs that we have are the QHEC Quick Home Energy Checkup and QHEC Plus. QHEC is when you make an appointment with one of our energy consultants. One of our auditors will come to your home and do kind of a walkthrough just to kind of show you where there are opportunities to save money.
Because there's always opportunities.
Absolutely everywhere, every house, new houses, old houses. And then our QHEC Plus, it's a little more in depth. The auditors do a very thorough investigation. They do some testing to determine where your problems are, and they come up with a plan for you. And that right now was $49 for the QHEC Plus. But right now we're giving a 50% off. So it's $24.50 to have this done, and it'll be the best investment you can make prior to purchasing equipment.
Well, 50% off, that makes it very affordable. And of course, the bottom line here is that, well, you're going to save money. And
Absolutely.
these days, I just believe, especially with energy, it's more important than ever to make sure that your home is efficient. And Gary, the bottom line is that everybody deserves to be warm and comfortable in their home.
Andre, you hit it right on the head. Comfortable.
Which
That's
is
what we
different,
all
which
want
is
to do.
different for everybody, by the way.
That
Some people are going to want it warmer, some are colder, and no judgment. but you want to be comfortable. And sometimes it's could be something relatively minor, and bringing in someone from New Jersey Natural Gas to do this Q hack could be could transform your life into a nice, warm, cozy winter.
Could
I
be
think that's fair to say.
very rewarding. It can be, and basically they will go over some of the programs we have. 0% financing, on bill repayment program goes right into your gas bill.
Mm-hmm.
And on top of that, you also get the rebate incentives. So not only are you getting 0% financing up to 10 years, but you're also getting rebates when you purchase that qualifying equipment, whether it be furnaces, water heaters, combination furnace, air conditioner. Even though we're not the electric company, we do have some incentives for that. And basically, it's something that we do genuinely care for the environment, the climate, and by helping out by offering these programs, there's some good incentives out there.
You're reminding people too about their water heater. Nothing, a blender doesn't last forever. A furnace doesn't last forever. Nothing is forever. But doesn't a water heater have a pretty specific life?
Yes, Andre, as a matter of fact, the manufacturer's suggestion for water heaters is about 10 years. For a furnace, it's about 15 years. Same thing with like an air conditioner. So, it wouldn't be a bad idea to, if you do know the age of your equipment. Now, we all know everybody's incentive is if it ain't broke, don't fix it. We all know what's going to happen. It is going to break at the most unopportune time, the middle of the winter, 30 degrees out, and your furnace doesn't work because it's 20 some years old. Your water heater stops heating the water because it's 15 years old. The ain't
Oh yeah,
broke.
been there.
Yeah, I'm a victim myself, to be honest with you. I was putting it off to a point where I no longer had hot water. So, it is a great inconvenience. But if you be proactive and if you can determine the date of your equipment, that's something that will give you a heads up. Offering 0% financing and rebates for qualifying equipment. How can you beat that?
Well, you really can. And I feel like if you're going to live in your home for any length of time, you're going to get this back. And zero financing right on your gas bill. I have to hand it to New Jersey Natural Gas because you guys make it extremely convenient for your customers, to do this. You're not throwing obstacles at people. And boy, to have a water heater that floods or goes bad. I mean, probably a lot of you, we've experienced it. And I remember thinking, God, maybe I can get a little more out of it. And then one day you go downstairs and there's a flood. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the worst thing you could possibly see for sure.
Don't be like me, guys. Don't be like me.
Or
I mean,
Gary.
being proactive. And you know what I did too? After getting a new water heater, I just took a great big Sharpie marker and I put the date of install right on there so that I would never have to think about that again. It would be easy to know when was this thing installed. So that's like my personal little tip to everyone. Make sure it's easy to know when whatever you purchase, so you know when it was installed.
That's a great idea. That's something that if the contractor doesn't do it, you can do it yourself, just like you
Yeah,
said.
take a
Get a little
marker.
Sharpie, put the date on when it was installed. Now, not only when the equipment was installed, another key thing you can do for your heating equipment, and we've talked about this before, is to mark down the date that you replace your filters. Remember we talked about that?
Yeah, that's right. And I think for some people, they think you only are replacing your heating filters during air conditioning season, but no, all
No,
year, right?
no. The manufacturers, their magazine that they give you to tell you about things and keeping your equipment in top running shape, there's some good information there. A filter, for instance, they say usually within 3 months, depending on the type of filter. There are some pretty good filters out there nowadays that can last longer. But if you have the standard pleated filter, it's about 1 inches wide and it
Right.
fits into your filter slot. You know, not only put the date when equipment was installed, but put the date on maybe a piece of paper and hang it by your furnace. When was the last time I changed my filter? Critical. That's very critical.
Yeah, after speaking to you many times, I finally absorbed a lot of this information too. And I have a thing in my mind, the first of every month, I would change filters and, do those kinds of little maintenance things. And so that's just my personal routine. But if you don't do it frequently, I do like the idea again of indicating with a marker so that immediately, oh God, I haven't done this in 6 months. That's not good. Just you're doing it for you. You're doing it for yourself. And I was also amazed how dirty my filters were after really 1 month. So that has to affect the efficiency of the air conditioner, the furnace, whatever you're using.
Absolutely. I mean, there are different types of filters. The good, the better, the best. If you invest in, even if it's a good filter, and you change that frequently, like yourself, once a month is really good, Andre. It's something that'll be your best investment. Don't look at it as if, oh, look how expensive this filter is. Why do I got to change it so frequently? Well, if you want to maintain your equipment, keep it running up to its optimum performance. That's the easiest thing you can do, changing your
Yeah.
filter.
And that's a do-it-yourself thing. You don't have to be calling in a handyman to do something like that. I'm all about if there's things you can do on your own, you should do them. I know certain things we can't do, but that changing filters, that's an easy thing to do. But Gary, let's talk about thermostats because New Jersey Natural Gas has a marketplace and folks can purchase thermostats, smart thermostats on there, correct?
You are absolutely correct. One of the things, our marketplace that you mentioned, savegreenproject.com, there's all kinds of tabs there. Click on the marketplace, not only smart thermostats, but there are other things that you can purchase that will help you save money. So it's not just the thermostats. Smart thermostats are very, very effective in saving you money. Now, well, listen to this. Right now, New Jersey Natural Gas has a promotion running until December 31st. And they will offer our customers and the New Jersey Natural Gas customers a free smart thermostat. It's the Google Nest Chrome, and it's free. You're going to pay the shipping and handling, you know how that goes, and sales tax, but it's absolutely free at no cost to you. And if you choose, when you make that purchase, you can also request that a QHEC is done to your home. And the auditor who comes out will attempt to install a thermostat. Not all pieces of equipment are, compatible with the thermostat,
Right.
but they will do their best to try to install it for you. And on top of the free thermostat, now you're getting an energy assessment. So it's worth going to our marketplace, see what we have to offer. But hey, free is for me. If I can get
It's
it for
free,
free,
it's for
why
me.
not? That's for sure.
Absolutely. And, remember, this is the utility company. This is New Jersey Natural Gas. They're taking very good care of their customers. If it's good for the environment, it's good for them as well. So we all want to be efficient and save money. And so even with washers and dryers too, that's something we're doing laundry all year long,
Andre,
sadly.
believe it or not, I mean, we aren't the washer and dryer company, but you putting in qualifying washers and dryer, we can offer incentives as rebates. Okay.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
We will give, rebates for qualifying pieces of equipment. And in it, most equipment that you buy nowadays is energy efficient. There are some that maybe just don't qualify, but don't let that be a discouragement. Energy Star, that's what you want to look for. And
Right.
when you're shopping for a washer or a dryer, speak with the consultant there at your favorite store and say, hey, would this qualify for a rebate if I made this purchase? That might be the deciding factor. Hey, you're going to get some rebates through your utilities to purchase these high efficient pieces of equipment. So there are some good incentives, washers and dryers. I'm glad you brought that up, Andre, because we do offer rebates directly to the customer.
Okay, and again, we're doing laundry all year, so efficiency, it's all about efficiency. And I'll just mention, of course, if you're not a customer of New Jersey Natural Gas, I'm sure any gas company would also have the opportunity for home auditors to come out and check your home for efficiency. And I also know that Jersey Central Power and Light, if you're an electric customer, they would do the same thing. Because you know what? We all the utilities are wanting their customers to be mindful and efficient. And for the homeowner, that just means saving money. What's wrong with that? That's what we all want at the end of the day, right?
Absolutely. As I mentioned, the QHECs, the QHEC pluses, those are statewide. All the utilities have that.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest with you. I opened up my electric bill, and I was looking at it, and right in there was a little line that said, "Hey, let us come out and do a QHEC or a QHEC plus." When we send you your gas bill, we have a flyer in there. Look at that flyer. It's got a lot of great information. Don't be the standard person who just tosses it in the trash. Read that piece of paper. It has a lot of great information. It goes over the QHEX. It goes over the smart thermostats. There's some energy saving tips. If you wanted to sign up for energy saving tips, we have an e-tips. Okay, by going to New Jersey Natural Gas or the SaveGreenProject.com, you can sign up for e-tips each month. It's simple, and we're not going to sell you anything. We're not going to badger you with, hey, now that we got your email address, we're going to be a pain in a what. That's not what we do. We let you as the customer make those intelligent decisions.
Well, New Jersey Natural Gas, of course, I always have to say, has been one of the most strong supporters of SCAN. In fact, they are a founding sponsor of SCAN. But you are a very community-minded organization, always have been. And this is really just part of it. It's no skin off your nose, Gary, if somebody buys something efficient or not. But why wouldn't you want to save money? Well, I can't imagine why anybody wouldn't. We're coming into the heating season. It's going to get expensive. We want to be warm. Do everything you possibly can to make your home comfortable, your life better, your house warm, and spend less. That's it, right?
Absolutely. For the few extra dollars it may cost to
Yeah,
put in a qualifying piece of equipment, high efficient, you're going to get that back within a year, most likely. The incentives, the 0% financing, you can use your own money, but when we offer 0% financing, where are you going to get that nowadays? And the rebates are pretty generous. And that might be the difference between, do I want a standard furnace water heater, or do I want a high efficient for a couple more dollars,
right.
and I'm going to get that back?
That might enable you to upgrade something that maybe under other circumstances you wouldn't be able to afford it. Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, we want to save money, be comfortable, have a nice toasty winter, because if you invite me over, I don't want to be cold.
That's for sure.
That's the bottom line. Well, Gary Pivarnick of New Jersey Natural Gas and the SaveGreenProject.com. It's right on the screen. Check them out, save some money. Remember, if it's important to you, it's important to us. I'm Andrea Tarr. We'll see you next time on Scan FYI. Bye, everyone. Bye, Gary.
Have a good day.